here it is, Stalker, Clear Sky. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. Call of Chernobyl, or Shadow of Chernobyl, rather, was a great game. It was amazing. I really liked it. I rushed through it a little bit. Part of that was trying to record for the first time, but actually, since we're on the subject, a lot of the exploration got cut out. I did actually explore quite a bit, but you guys just didn't see that. Anyways, we're running a couple mods. I'll put those in the description. Nothing fancy, just some bug fixes, things like that. I think we're gonna go on Master again. I don't know if this is recommended like it was in Shadow of Chernobyl, but we'll see. We'll do it anyway. What else? I've jumped in here to mess with the controls and actually load the game. Let's just see if all the mods will actually let it start. I gotta say, it looks great from the 2 seconds I've seen. Let's just get into it.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation.
He's letting up. You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
My head's splitting and spinning too. Basically, I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition through the swamps. Bunch of scientists. Then the mission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Okay. Then why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Clear Sky is a faction? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I guess I got lucky then.
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Why did he salute? Indoors even. Okay, drop the sensitivity a little bit. Basically all the way down. This looks really good. Coming right off of Shadows of Chernobyl. Really like it. I've already gone in and changed all the controls. I'm not sure about the crosshair. I usually don't like them. We can try it. It might be too distracting for me though. I might have to take it off. Okay, so the UI has changed a little bit. PDA looks more like a tablet. Alright, where are we? Okay. So we're in the same place, but it looks like... Oh, this moved. Okay. I think originally it was on the right. And I don't remember being able to go here. Okay, cool. So the zone is just expanded for us a little bit. Faction war? You are not a member of any faction. Renegades, Stalkers, Bandits, Freedom, Duty, Clear Sky. I don't remember ever hearing about Clear Sky in the first one. Okay, that's our log. Okay. Oh yeah, the sleeping bag is from a mod. Oh, look at that. You just hover it over it and it'll give you the stats. That's really cool. Armor condition. That's awesome. I really like how these are gauges now. That's really cool. Okay. Talk to the barman. The lighting is very different. I like it. Can I see swamps? Okay, we're in the swamps. Taking a nap? Oh, you're the dude.
You head over to pay the barman a visit. Have a good drink and come back then. No use talking to you now. You look like a controller has rearranged your brain.
They know about these? see your point.
If you learn any news, come back and share it with me. Something on your mind, Merc?
Can I have that? No? Okay. Oh, look at the light rays. And they move. Oh, okay, this guy. He was in the first one. I remember that elf here. Saw him in the Freedom Base. With this map too, I think. Oh, can I steal his... No? Okay, let's talk to the barman.
Speak of the devil. I was just thinking of you.
Hello? I haven't slept for 3 days. Was it 4? Okay, you do that. Oh wow, these guys are a lot more set up than the stalkers in the cordon, the little village. I'm guessing they're not amateurs. This must be the bar.
I
Hello.
see you. Just a minute. Look who we got visiting our swamps. You sure are a whiff of fresh air. Hello, Merc. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun.
Scar.
Should help you relax and tell me about your adventures. Because I'm just dying of curiosity.
There's not much to tell. I was leading a group of scientists through the swamps when an emission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained consciousness here. So now you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
Cause? How did you end up here?
I was collecting bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
Would you give me a clue as to where we are?
In our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work here?
You know why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that... And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you. He knows what stalkers go through to get their loot, and he respects that.
Cold, leave the Merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, If Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later. Well, next time you're at the swamps, don't be a stranger. Pop in anytime you feel like chatting.
Okay, I like that guy. Wait, I think he's downstairs, right? Yeah. Hello.
Got some fresh air. You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
So far, I like these guys. Freedom, right? They just want to keep a barrier, keep the peace. Duty wants to go past the barrier and eradicate everything, which I also side with. But after the events of the last game, that might not be so possible. But maybe these guys can come up with a way. Why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than Stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What was so peculiar about it? We've had emissions before.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
I knew how I survived. I'll tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up. I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
I get it. What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro at that sort of thing. Your experience can save the lives of many.
This is the
of my
second outpost.
boys.
We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
Bits and pieces.
Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Got it. Where's the trader?
The fighter is on his radio. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
Hurry, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an AK.
Эх, и здорово же у тебя выходит.
In here? Yes. Okay.
Hello there.
Hi. I'm here for AK.
At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Thanks. Is it always this stressful here?
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
I'm gone. Okay, that's not AK, but we'll take it.
What you need, Stalker?
Are you ready to go to the outpost? Yes. What? Already, I'll blindfold you until we get there. You understand, I'm sure. We must keep the route secret. Sure. Okay. It feels a lot more responsive. It might be placebo. You just left me? Alright.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Okay. Jesus, that's like a engine bolt or something. Okay.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Oh. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. How do I know if I'm on top of it? Oh. Jellyfish. I remember you. Radiation -2. Oh. Okay. I don't think I can put it in yet. Oh, we're bleeding. Okay. There we go. Oh, I can hear them. Okay. Can we, like, super glue a bead to the front of this or something, maybe? Are you friend? I think you're friend. Oh. Let's get on this rock.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Up, up, up.
Yeah, you're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Yeah. I had to restart from the very beginning because I forgot to save, but lesson learned. Hopefully. Alright, where's he at? Hey, you leave him alone. I need his loot.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Oh. Whoa. You got smoked, why? Oh boy. Like Groundhog Day? I think I'm gonna start calling this game Stalker Krashnikov. Get it? Krashnikov? Okay. I thought it was cool. So, we got knocked out again? Hello?
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
Why do emissions occur this often?
A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo. a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Sherlock. He's probably up there doing something. Someone got past the Scorcher. What risks does this pose for the zone?
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the wish granter. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brains.
Is there a real way to pass the Scorcher? Even a theoretical chance?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process.
What's the danger of such frequent emissions?
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what Clear Sky is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent? Can't even fight off bandits.
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
What's the plan?
We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
Oh boy. Why are you telling me this?
There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly.
Yeah, but I'm usually unconscious when I do. I'm not sure I want to jump right in the thick of things. Why do I have to take part in this?
I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die.
I see.
Help us, and you'll save yourself. Now, this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
Looks like my options are pretty limited.
Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us?
Yes.
Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the Cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
So that's... Strange components. So I wonder if that was one of Stalker's Strelak's crew. Or Strelak himself? I'm not sure. How do I get there?
Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the Cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Got it. Wait a minute, reaching the Great Swamps is easy. Our guides will lead you out. But if you want to actually survive out there, you need to learn about the current tactical situation and your PDA's new features. So if you're curious about any of that, just ask, what's the situation? Not good. Okay. What must be done to gain control? Reduce the enemy's numbers? Okay, so just attrition. Got it. What are you doing? Trying to get some rest. I saw that. Assembling pieces of information that guides bring me, consulting our valiant leader. You see, we guides are clear skies, eyes and ears of the swamps. What new features?
Your main guide is the objective section.
Okay.
Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear Sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply.
Oh, yikes.
Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom. The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
Looks like I only have 200 bones, so what can you offer me? The young fighter resting in the bushes is guarding his backpack for you. Okay. What's in there? No idea. I don't have that much. Okay. Bye. I could sell those 2 pistols that I picked up. I think to the trader? This guy? Yes.
Hello there.
Hi.
Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? Prized exotic wonders?
No, but basically a radiation hangover.
Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions for me?
Even at the swamps in a hush-in joint like this one, there's a place for a trader. What do you know?
That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere. Even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground. It's an illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. Think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a shortage of canned meat, vodka, ammo, or equipment. Somebody's got to be responsible for all that, right? Well, that's where we come in. In this place, it ain't like selling bootleg CDs on the outside with the cops up your ass every damn day. Around here, the situation is very simple. The outside world has an interest in the zone and vice versa. But it's officially forbidden, prohibited, and all that bullshit. That's what we're here for. We make sure all those interests are satisfied and everybody's happy. There's a joke among traders that if someone points a gun at you, the best bet is to try to buy it off them.
I see. It seems that your business isn't doing too well.
Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tidbits pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store for ages.
Why?
Who knows? Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end there and then. It's about time us traders joined forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing.
Interesting. You aren't the only ones looking in that direction. How do we know that?
Yeah, I know. Anyway.
Oh,
listen, I've told
never
you
mind.
too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead. If not, I'll see you around.
I thought he was making a reference to Sidrovic's plan to push the supply route north. You got something for me? Flash drive with data on super light body armor and some slugs.
Drop in next time you're in our neck of the woods.
Hey, but I want to
Again. What? Want to trade?
this. Oh, 400. I don't have 400. Why do I need that? Do I need the jellyfish? Probably not, right? It's only -2 radiation. Okay, now we're cooking.
Good luck to you.
Hey. Go an extra mile. Find the dead soldier's backpack. 400 now. A first aid kit. No. How much was this guy selling first aid kits for?
Visitor? Want to trade?
Okay,
Drop in next time you're in our neck of the woods.
I see. Go to the swamps with the guide. Okay, pretty standard stuff.
Смысл. Лично я особо над смыслом не задумываюсь. Есть поставленная задача за
We're
выполнение.
based here for a reason. Before the emission, this was the most desolate and inaccessible part of the zone.
А вот анекдот.
Of course, you could always
Как-то поймали
go deeper
наемники
into the
Сталкера.
center.
Подошли к колодцу, окунули его головой вниз по пояс. Через минуту достают и спрашивают. Артефакты, бабло есть? Он им, нету. Опускают его еще раз, достали, спрашивают. Артефакты, бабло есть?
He said,
Опять окунули, и опять спрашивают. Артефакты, бабло,
What's
есть?
in here? It's very dark. Okay, got a flashlight. It's the living section. You must be the guide. Alright, let's get going.
You have my full attention.
Want me to lead you to the Great Swamps? Yes. You know the rules. You'll go blindfolded. Is that going to be what we're doing for... Okay, well...